our tail of the tape for this flyweight fight. We send it inside the octagon. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC flyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Joshua the Fearless Van! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Bulletproof.
Ready to fight? Ready. Good.
All right, here we go, start of round 1, and good on both fighters for stepping up under these less than ideal circumstances. You can speak to this, not fighting your initial opponent.
Yeah, it sucks. You know, there's a lot of decisions that have to be made whenever your opponent is changing. But ultimately, when you have put in the work and you've worked so hard to prepare yourself for a fight, you want to step in the octagon on that day, and that's exactly what we're getting between these two fighters.
Man, he looks good. Oh, that's a tone setter by him there. Beautiful connection early on.
The way that he was able to walk his opponent into that shot was amazing, especially this early in the fight. Oh, he's still hurt. Look at that. He can't even stand.
Well, just because you have a great training camp or a great warm-up doesn't mean it's going to translate in the octagon. His kickboxing has never looked better.
It doesn't, right, Jay? But when it does, you get this. A young man who's fighting at the highest level.
Man, he kind of looked like me, just walking right into that punch. No defense.
You better move that head.
Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there.
Oh, jump!
Joshua Van!
This dude is the man. This dude is the man. This dude right here is the man.
Here once more, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 27 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Joshua the Fearless Van!
Well, we congratulate him on a huge knockout here tonight. He'll probably keep that smile while he's sleeping tonight after what he was able to produce here.
He's going to be smiling for a really long time. When you get a knockout like that, not only do you get the win, you also, most times, walk away with a $50,000 bonus check.
And now our tail of the tape for this flyweight tilt. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC flyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Joshua the Fearless Van! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, the Cooler.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we go, start of round one, and for those, I guess, in commercial break during the walkout, it's hard not to think to that last appearance, a defining knockout. We'll see if he can keep that momentum going here tonight. Man, this kid's got star power. It's wild to think about how big a celebrity he would be if he had a UFC title wrapped around his waist.
Could you imagine, John, if this guy became UFC champion? People are drawn to that.
Must have been a good warm-up in the back.
I mean, he walked right into that one, John. It's a huge test, especially when it's this early in the fight.
All right, tense moments early, and a potential fight ender there.
Yeah, it looked like the fight was over. You know, he's got his reads, he's landing, he's hurting them, but it seems like he has made a decision to try to slow things down a little bit.
He is cut above the eye here. All right, so early round one action, and he's been a little bit inefficient when it comes to his striking game. He's going for broke.
Yeah, he's swinging, but he's not having much success. Got to slow down a little bit, pace himself to make sure that he can fight the whole fight. Nice body shot. Big double leg level change.
Oh, great urgency early in this one to reverse position, and now we'll see what he can do with it.
That top position now, great job just recognizing that he was in trouble, using his opponent's momentum to reverse the position, and now he's in a dominant position.
Hammer fist here by Van.
Great job not only reversing the position, but getting to your dominant position.
Van gets up, he is back on the feet here. Oh, and a head kick there. Well, don't get mad, get even, right? He got stunned by his opponent earlier in the round. He's clearly been losing since. Mentally, it appears as though he's checked out a little bit.
A lot easier said than done. When his opponent has the power that he possesses, it's hard for him to say, you know what, I'm going to take one to give one.
30 seconds now to go in the round. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Great first round out of the flyweights. Round two coming up. All right, that's the end of the round. You see the fighter with a cut above his eye. It was sustained in that round. Now the cut man comes in. He'll try to earn his money, close it up, and prevent it from becoming a factor here moving forward. All right, there's the end of the round. So it was a huge strike to the head that stunned his opponent and nearly got him out of there.
Yeah, that was a big moment. A big strike lands. His opponent's on wobbly legs. That is exactly what you want to see as you're walking back to your stool. Your opponent staggering back to his corner and being hopeful that he can get it back together before the start of the next round.
You ready to fight? Ready. Go.
All right, round two. All right, next round is now underway. I thought there was pretty good back and forth action in the previous round.
Yes, it wasn't a firefight.
The elbow there. What a showcase for these two athletes tonight. I guess they probably had a good warm-up because they have found their rhythm immediately.
I mean, both of them, back and forth action. Both fighters trying to enforce their will. Neither one of them getting to do it, though, because as soon as one gets momentum, the other comes charging back and it sways in the opposite direction.
Man, is he evading effectively. He has become increasingly hard to hit.
And notice, John, he is setting up counters. They may not be coming right now, but when you're moving the way they do.
That is as soon as it gets on the feet. His opponent in a lot of trouble now.
That was Cain Velasquez's punch of choice. Every time he landed that overhand right, he hurt people bad. And this guy has his opponent hurt very badly again.
Van getting absolutely worked here from the top. These are some very effective ground and pound strikes. Nice job to reverse position there on the ground, and now we'll see what he can do with the dominant position. All right, so he continues to land a high volume of strikes. You know, sometimes when you play basketball, you're in the zone. This dude's in the zone.
This guy's throwing his basketball in the midst of the ocean. He can't miss with anything that he throws.
Well, he's looking for that left hand, just out of range, though, with it. Oh, man, looks like he ate another body shot there. Can't absorb too many more of those.
I mean, you can tell that he's starting to feel it right in the midsection. You better start to tuck those elbows, or he's going to really struggle with that down the stretch.
Oh, that is a clean combination, and not the first time this round where we have said that.
Well, John, he's continuing to move forward out of that real high guard. And when your offense is on point as his is tonight, he's going to find success.
Five seconds remain in the round. Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Van.
Another strike to the body.
And the horn sounds on round two. All right, good news is the round is over. Bad news, Van's got a nasty cut above the eye. The cut man has some work to do here between rounds.
Start working that jab, mix the levels up.
All right, back to the stools between rounds. That gives us time to look back at some of the replays, including some of those strikes that caused the damage, particularly to his forehead.
Damage to the forehead. Expect a lot of blood, but when you look at him, he looks like he still wants to be in there. It does not seem like the blood is affecting him. Now, you could want to be there as much as you want to, but you got to do things better defensively, or ultimately he's going to get you out of there. He's got to move his head, he's got to stay off the center line, and he's got to press forward, put his opponent on his heels.
All right, put well. All of a sudden, we got a new storyline in this one, the cut on his forehead. We will keep an eye on it as this next round gets underway. All right, so another round is now underway. Pretty good action over the previous 10 minutes. Your thoughts on what we might see?
Both of the guys really picking up on the action, putting their foot on the gas, and really starting to drive it home as we approach the end of the fight. It was still so evenly matched, and the fight has been so close to this point.
Just missed with that right hand.
And that's the danger in the engagement there. Beautiful shot lands to the leg. Yeah, he's got to start checking kicks.
Well, prevailing narrative in this round, right, has been his defense. He's absorbing a lot of these shots. Big right hand there.
Oh, nice right hand.
Well, we hear a lot of fighters talk about the best night of their respective careers, and they keep coming back to this term flow state, right? That is what we're looking at right now. Fighting on instinct, offense to defense, and vice versa. He can't miss at the moment. Man, these guys have some chins on them. Huge shots being landed on both sides.
my goodness. That was awesome.
All right, let's get it inside to Bruce Buffer. He has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 37 seconds of the third round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Joshua the Fearless Van.
Well, there will be no shutting that smile off tonight. The celebration is on as he gets a huge win by knockout tonight. I got to think there are a few better feelings in the world than walking into an octagon and candidly knocking another man out cold.
Yeah, you shut a person's lights off, man. There's nothing like it. Now, I understand a lot of times we hope for the knockout, but he was never hopeful. He was sure that he would get it done, and he did exactly that. Congrats.
Or kill the tape for this flyweight fight. To get us started with the official introductions, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC flyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Joshua the Fearless Van. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, the Flash.
You ready, Joe? Good? Okay.
Dateline, Anaheim, California, USA. Good to have you with us inside Honda Center tonight. This has become an annual stop for the MMA leader, and there have been any number of signature performances that have gone down inside these buildings.
I'm not sure any place has had more title changes than the Honda Center, especially in the heavyweight division. A great place for heavyweight fights, but if you go in as the champion, just know, on most nights, that belt's going in the opposite direction.
All right, so early round action here could be a striker's delight. Mixed weaponry in this one.
I mean, these guys have tremendous striking, and when you're a high-level striker, you have to be willing to do of your limbs. One of the most important and damaging weapons you can use as a Muay Thai fighter is knees, and they both... Oh!
Man, this is wild. These guys are both throwing everything with fight-ending intentions. White's a little bit stunned, holding on to him now in the clinch.
Hold on, John. That was a massive shot that just landed in the hips.
Back to the feet.
Oh, big stick up top. That's another one. This dude is hurt, and he's still firing back.
Van's really starting to feel himself here in round one, taking control.
Look at him, he's setting up the choke now. Look at that, he's setting it up.
Oh, tense moment here. That arm triangle's tight.
Gotta be careful with the choke here.
Yeah, Page and Alexio Olenek. Somehow he got out, though.
Great job clearing the hips, facing, and getting out of that Ezekiel choke attempt.
It's gonna work, guys. Stay busy.
Under 2 minutes to go.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Lands with the ground and pound here. A few strikes being mixed in here. Van gets up now, back on the feet where he resides. Looked like he maybe was in a submissive state on the ground, but worked hard to get back to his feet. Looks as though he's dealing with a cut above the eye here. Well, it took a while, but finally feels as though maybe he's hitting that flow state, and maybe the tide's gonna turn.
You know, when you're fighting, you can't start to give up on yourself when things start to shift. This young man stayed the course, and now that shot may get him going back in the right direction.
All right, there's the horn, so the round is... So the crowd voicing its appreciation after that round. We had a knockdown courtesy of a punch midway through. DC, here's your highlight.
It was straight. He threw him in combination and landed that big punch that really did hurt his opponent. Lesser men would have been done. He's got a tough guy in front of him. He will have to go back to this again. He will have to get back to this action if he wants to get the desired finish.
You okay? Good?
Here we are, early round two. Oh, nice kick to the body there.
Opponent in a wobbled leg.
Back to his feet. Oh. Defensively responsible, nice block. Well, his opponent seemed to be stunned to a...
Oh, that's big.
What a monumental knockout here tonight. This place is going nuts.
He knocked him stiff, John. It's always interesting when you see someone go out, when you see him just get put out.
And here once more, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mark Goddard has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 17 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, Joshua the Fearless Van.
And there is the man of the moment, and what a moment this must be like for a professional athlete. Right? I know you enjoyed the birth of your kids, right? But
yeah.
You knock out a man in a cage fight. I can't think of anything better.
I mean, there's nothing like it. You know, you don't even hear the one that lands, that puts out your opponent's lights. And tonight, he got that done. And he should be very proud of the work he and his coaches got done tonight.
And now our tail of the tape for this flyweight tilt. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC flyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Joshua the Fearless Van! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, the Giant!
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, so here we go with the start of round 1, and we will find out the extent to which this young man is ready for prime time as he takes his shot at a ranked opponent for the first time.
This is what he wanted, right? This is what you want as a fighter. You dream of these moments. Let's see if he can capitalize. A ranking is on the line for this young man.
All right, high-level early round action here. Both fighters, of course, came in with a striking pedigree. How do you think it all plays out?
I mean, John, when we were in the fighting meeting, he told us that he wanted to put his Muay Thai on display. Well, you go. Let's see it. You got an opportunity. Show us.
All right, so that opened up a cut around his eye area.
He hasn't moved his head well. He was taking shots too clean, and now a cut has opened up.
I don't do that as well as you do. Man, he's coming out swinging tonight.
He is bringing the heat. This dude is trying to end this night early.
Can you give us an ooh-wee, please?
Ooh-wee.
So good. Oh, both fighters land simultaneously.
Oh, head kick lands now. Yep.
All right, champ, starting to see some swelling upstairs now.
Well, he's taking way too many shots to the head. You gotta move your head. You cannot be on a straight line. Otherwise, you will take shots, and that shot, and those shots leads to your face starting to swell.
Oh, he's got him fully mounted, raining down punches now.
Yeah, he got him mounted. He postured up.
All right, he continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground. Under 2 minutes to go. Posturing up now, moving his head on the ground here, avoiding a lot of these big shots. Oh, big shots raining down. We might get... That is it! You gotta be kidding me!
Oh, my goodness!
Takes the judges right out of it.
Belton dudes, man. He's a monster.
Just a relentless effort out of this fighter here tonight. The ref had no choice but to step in, and that is how you leave the judges out of it. All right, it goes into the books decisively as a TKO due to ground strikes. Some replays for you now.
That's where he makes his money, right? He makes his money on the ground. He is a phenomenal ground and pound fighter, and that was on display tonight. He was able to get to his positions, land his strikes, knowing exactly which ones were going to be the ones that ended the night of his opponent. He gets the finish, and he gets it in fine fashion.
Now we go inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 31 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by TKO, the Giant!
Well, could you imagine what the celebration is like in his hometown right now after he gets the TKO win tonight? He said he wanted to leave the judges out of it. Mission accomplished.
Mission accomplished. He left the judges out of it. The judges could have went to the concession stand because once he got his opponent hurt, he was not going to stop until he got that TKO.